Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Michael Wade, and welcome back to the CasBar. Today, we're here with Terrence J, and we played some Tekken. But you know we play by our rules, so here they go. Rule number 1, best out of 3 fights, and then you get to move on to rule number 2. Rule number 2, you win a fight, you get to give your plug. If I win a fight, I get to ask a question. Rule number 3, we take no L's, so stay tuned and see what happens. So, Terrence, thank you for pulling up to the CasBar. It's really a pleasure to have you.
It's fire. This is a nice setup, you guys.
It's a little bit cool. We made it nice and cozy.
Is there an actual bar here?
Well, we used to have that, but we decided that video games might be a little bit, you know, all ages, no?
Got it. But we got the bar. But I'm gonna send you a case of Ciroc and Crown Royal.
You gonna send that for us?
Send up some bottles.
Everybody get that? Or note that.
Yep.
You can press options right here.
See, this is.
And we hit.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna play 2 or play 1?
Yeah, you play it 2.
All right, let me see. Who's the old school character?
The old school characters. Kazuya's one of them.
Is this letting me move? Is that me move?
You gotta use the directional pad right there.
Yeah, you know I should know how to do that.
That's what we gonna go.
All right,
with.
where's Ken and Ryu?
Ken and Ryu.
That was a joke. That's Street Fighter.
We got Akuma in here if you wanna try. You wanna try your luck.
Let me see.
They crossed over platforms.
There's no black characters. See, there's
Eddie.
Where's Eddie?
Eddie's right there up in the right-hand corner.
Oh, okay. But
you know you gotta do it for the culture.
He like light skin. Look at it. The colors.
He might be Brazilian. He might be.
Yeah, see, I'm not feeling that vibe. We need a dark chocolate fighter on here so I can, you know, channel my Ingram and Dingo.
Oh, press no?
All right,
No.
Yeah.
Boom.
Okay.
Right. And click Eddie, press X.
Boom.
And I'm gonna go with Akuma. We're gonna get this started real quick.
I don't like how you so comfortable with the names and the people. See, I feel like I'm getting set up.
I mean, I done taken a couple of L's, so sometimes you take L's and it gets better, no?
Yeah, that's very true.
You
very
feel
true.
me?
That is very true.
Any L's that you took that you learned a huge lesson from early in time in your career, or even now that still speaks to you today? Every morning, you remember that?
Yeah, man. You know, back probably like 106 days. You know, you're on TV every day next to rappers who might have just got their first $1 million deal and bought shiny jewelry, and then you try to keep up with it. And I wasn't making the same money they were making at the time.
Yeah.
And so I remember, you know, getting audited and going through financial issues because you're trying to keep up with other people. And, you know, going through an audit is actually, you know, especially when you're young, it's a good thing because you get to learn really how money works and what they're looking for. And so now, I say all to say, I'm very fiscally responsible, understand my finances, able to help other people with their finances, and you learn that you don't need to keep up with other people. All you gotta do is do what makes you happy and stay within your own means. You are just,
I'm trying. You landed a lot of hits.
Listen, I got a lot of hits in there, baby.
A lot of hits in there.
See, but I can't tell if you setting me up though. You might let me win that first one.
That's what you think? That's how you think the agenda is proposed?
All right, listen.
Sometimes I gotta get you wrapped up in the conversation, but these hits, I don't know. Akuma's pretty much of a weak. I don't know. He's taking a lot of hit right now. I can't call him weak, but I never took an L like that. You got 15 seconds, Terrence. What would you like to plug?
I want to talk about Safe Word. It's going down.
Look into this camera
Season 2. Tune in this Friday night as you can watch Michael B. Jordan go up against Stilo Brim at 11 o'clock. We got Issa Rae calling into the show. We got a lot of funny, wild things happening on Safe Word Season 2.
How does it feel still hosting, but knowing all of the things that you know that go on behind the scenes that have come with experience?
It's a good question. Hosting has become easier for me over time. Executive producing is a lot of fun because it's still challenging. And so, you know, even to do a show like Safe Word and be an executive producer on it, you think of different things, right? So like the Diddy and DJ Khaled episode was really interesting because as I'm up there, I'm not just thinking as a host, making them happy and getting answers off. I'm also thinking as a producer, how long over they're going on segments. Puff got the bottles of Ciroc. I got to think, all right, how are we going to keep it happy and keep a little bit of that in and edit around other stuff? So it's just, you know, it's the balance. And that's why I love doing it and love producing because it's still challenging and a lot of fun.
So it almost makes it easier, like knowing what's required behind the scenes, correct?
Yeah, sometimes it does. Sometimes it's ignorance is bliss, and sometimes it's good to not know. But you know, for me, I love being able to create the narrative, and I love writing now as well. So to go in and write, see, I knew you were setting me up. I knew Once I saw Jin, and this version of Jin has a hoodie. So this
got
lets
the
me
hoodie
know
on. You know how to represent
this
one
ain't
time
gonna
for the
be
one
good.
time.
I'm gonna use these. Oh, see, yeah, you're gonna have to come to this jump kick. I don't care what move you try.
I've been playing on the offense a lot.
All right.
That's how you've been getting me.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stay back here.
I wish I could like say something out real quick.
Yeah,
it's like I gotta bait you into
attack.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay, we lured him out.
I'm an old school fighter, an old school basketball player. I stay in pocket, baby. Once you see now,
I'm about
now that I got a couple hits off.
Nah, we need to make sure these combos connect. No more running.
Yeah. See, I'm gonna just run. Boop, boop, blip, 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 blip. See, you got all these blocks going on. Come up in here. Now I'm feeling confident. Get up.
Yeah.
Is that my mistake? Now I'm gonna just hang back. Now you gotta come see me. Whoop, whoop.
Yo, I'm trying. You got 15 more seconds to plug. What's it hitting for?
All right, there's a show on right now. It's called Are You the One? You gotta tune in every Wednesday on MTV. It's called Are You the One? It's 22 singles looking for love. It's a really fun game. They're trying to win $1 million and trying to find their perfect match on MTV. Tune in. That's happening right now. 2 shows at the same time.
It's almost like your go-to. Well, not your go-to, but it's like a role that you flourish in so much. Just speaking on things like love and understanding relationships.
Yep.
How does that correlate? How does that sometimes offset a balance between your own real, relationship and things of that sort? Like giving advice to so many people, it's almost like your Dr. Love, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I wish I could say that giving relationship advice and all of those things is transferable and that it helps me in my relationship, but it don't help worth shit. When I'm up there and Jazz mad about something and she wake up and she go into her Jazz mode, I gotta stay out the way. I guess that's the only tool you learn is just to stay out of the way. You can't win with women sometimes, so you just gotta. So all the advice I give, usually, it doesn't apply when the pressure's on. Mike Tyson had a famous quote, you can do all the training, all the preparation, all the practicing and all the stuff you want, but nothing prepares you when you get hit with a fist. I'm 36. I've been through my fair share of relationships. I've had ups and downs, and so I'm able to give advice from my failures mostly because I know what doesn't work really well. And so that helps out a lot of the young people that are looking for love on these shows, and I just have fun with it. Love should be fun, man.
Can we go one more?
Yeah,
we gonna
go
one more. We gonna go one more.
He
said, of course.
This is too much fun. Cancel the rest of my day. I'm staying right here. Me and Mike
exactly
playing
what we need.
The rest of the afternoon.
I gotta lock in right now.
Yeah, you gotta get focused, baby.
Final round going down.
Final round.
Michael Wade.
How does this work?
I don't think I have any wins on the whole round. Terrence is doing quite a good job right now.
Do the video game companies, are they sponsoring this segment? Or?
Yo, honestly.
All right, so we got to have a conversation. We got to get
We have a long conversation.
Yeah, to sponsor. We need to get these checks. We need this thing. Wait till this camera's off. We got to produce
See, it's a different type of Terrence J, because when I used to see you on stage back in college, we used to go and visit. Like, I saw you at Syracuse twice.
Gotcha.
You spoke about your book during one visit, and during your other visit, you had spoken about, you actually hosted the GUF. Greek Unity Fest step show.
Oh, you coming in real fast right now. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I love hosting step shows. Love going to colleges to host. I remember Syracuse well. I had a lot of fun there. That was a fun one. Keep throwing me off of my game right now. Whoa. I'm in a good pocket right now.
You're in a real good pocket. I wanted to say how much that time that you came to Syracuse touched me and inspired me to be where I am today. But I don't know. I didn't thought that I was going to be on PS4 taking straight L's from the legend himself.
I remember that speech. I remember coming there, and the best part of being in this career is handing out L's like I just handed out. But more so than that, it's when you drop a movie, right, and it does well, or you have a TV show and it rates really high, or one of those things happen. That feels good, right? You eat dinner, you have a moment of like, that's exciting, but there's nothing more exciting than like meeting somebody like you and you were at a speech that I did 6 years ago, and it meant something to you. So I appreciate you saying that.
I appreciate you for being there.
You got a nice little hustle going on.
Nice little hustle. I don't know if it's hustle. I'm just out here trapping.
Nice little. I like this. I like this little setup that I got going on over here.
Well, thanks to CasBar for bringing me out here. Honestly, it's all a pleasure.
Right.
But before we go, you got any people that you want to recommend to come over and get on the sticks with us? Probably 5 celebrity gamers.
Stilo Brim is in town right now. Y'all need to call Stilo and have him come up here. Yeah, Mike will be joining Stilo on episode 1 of Safe Word. And Mike, I don't think is nice, but I think he thinks he's nice. So if he comes, you can give him work.
We got a couple of games though.
Work.
Madden just came out, 2K coming out.
Give them boys work. Hand out that work.
So I have your blessing?
You have the blessing. But you got to do better than you did.
I took an L, but I got to, I'm not even allowed on a streak until you came, man. Yeah. But it's
streak over. I'll see you soon.
Terrence J.
Oh, we saying it.
We out here, CasBar. We appreciate you. Stick until next time.
Yeah.
Game over.